Hello.
Hello. Okay, 1 minute and we are beginning. Something is wrong with Alexandra Bondorovskaya. I don't know. Aha. Now, welcome, Alexandra. Everything is okay. Okay. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you. This the beginning of our semester. Our semester is beginning in a rather difficult condition due to COVID-19, but I do hope that within my course, first of all, you will get some new knowledge. Then it will be very interesting for you because this course is my lovely course. So that's why I will try to make the most interesting course for you ever. I do hope that it is possible for me. Uh, about our format of our communicating. All lectures will be recorded. Now you can see that I'm recording this very lecture. Everything will be uploaded into our folder. Uh, if you have any problems, if you have any problems, please write me in our Viber group. So my mobile phone is close to me, so I will read your messages. It's more convenient for everybody, for me and for you, because if you write me in Zoom chat, I could miss it. But if you write me in our chat, I'm opening our chat, so I will see it. Okay. First of all, I'd like to begin with the structure of our course. One more time, thank you for watching the video, but I'd like to, just a moment. There are more participants. Um, let's begin with the general description of my course. Actually, I have uploaded the video. Most of you saw this video. and this presentation is just maybe some kind of repeating, but I think it's not wasting of time. I'd like to show you one more time all our communicational tasks and much more and much more. We are meeting in the course which title is Strategic Management. In this very course, you will try to craft winning business strategy based on sustainable competitive advantage. And I will be not your like professor or teacher. I will be like invited specialist in this course, so I will help you. I hope that everybody see this picture. And one more time, we will do some small breaks between presentations, so you will have time to take maybe coffee or tea or your favorite drink. But as far as Valentin Kovshik has to begin his Zoom conference not late than 12 a.m. That is why we have to finish somewhere about 11:30 a.m. It's because I'd like you to relax maybe about before the next subject. It will be easier for you to work with Valentin Kovshik. Okay, so we first of all, you have to build teams, because during our course we will try to understand not only things connected with strategic management, but we will try to learn communicational skills, like soft skills. We will try to understand how it is possible to work in teams. Maybe you will have some new knowledges how to work in teams remotely. It is also very interesting type of skills. Situation in Ukraine and in Kharkov is rather dangerous. That's why maybe you will have to understand how to build communications remotely in distance form. So generally it is possible to work at all tasks only like alone. But if you work at all tasks connected with my course in groups, you will have two benefits, and I will speak about these benefits a little bit later. And thank you. I saw you you have built by now about 12 groups, but you are welcome to build more groups before the first deadline. After the first deadline is gone, it's not possible to change the name of the company which was taken as an object of your research. And I'm a student, I'm sorry. And now, by the first deadline, we can see increasing number of teams, and after first deadline it will be some decreasing of new teams, of teams, not new but generally of teams. Sad but true. It's because somebody uh, wouldn't meet deadlines, somebody has some problems, and usually usual percentage, average percentage is that about 70% from the students which began to work at the tasks saw the finish line. I will be happy if it will be 100%, but it's not a tragedy. You understand that everybody has some problems, and it is, I forgot to say in my first video connected with my course, that it is possible to switch from team working to single working, to working alone. For example, a team missed more than one deadline. It is possible to miss one deadline, and the students also will have possibility to get 5A, but by working separately. In this very case, they have to choose companies for themselves, and the title of the company must be different from compared with the object of the team research. It means that I don't want to give any privileges to anybody from the team, and it's not possible to work at the same object. So that is why all participants of the team will have to change the enterprise, the company, the object of the research. What tasks will be set at our course? I'm checking nobody is writing. Okay. It will be set 7 tasks. I told you. First task is a description of the company. It means that from the first chapter, from the first part of your thesis or paper, the reader must have possibility to understand objectives, not the objectives, but some general data about the enterprise. Then we will speak about this task, the first task, in detail. It will be our next presentation today, next lecture today. Now I'm only briefly presenting the general structure of our tasks, of our working within the course. The second task is company mission, and within the task you will have to create the mission for your company. And today we also will speak about this part of your paper, and also you will have to craft 2 missions for any 2 departments of your company. And the third task is objectives and tasks for your company. You will have to make 10 objectives for your company with the smart technology. We will speak about smart technology a little bit later, not today, but I think it will be next Monday. And every objective must be supported with at least 2 tasks. As you might remember from the course management, objective is a result and a task is an activity of your subordinates, and your subordinates, as you are a manager, your subordinates have to perform some tasks to let the firm to attain the objective. Yes. So in this very case, you will have to set 10 objectives and support every objectives with some activities, with some tasks. The next point, you see from this picture that the next point, it is written send into Slovenia. It means that at this stage, every team has more participants from Slovenian part. We are beginning from the 1st of September, and in Maribor University they are beginning, and not only in Maribor University but generally mostly in Europe, students begin the autumn semester not from the 1st of September but from the 1st of October. So you will have to provide some information for Slovenian students, and Slovenian students will work at they will read the first description of the company, mission of the company, the first 2 chapters or paragraphs of your paper will help to understand the general description of the company, and they will begin working at objectives, and they will have to support all objectives with IT objectives. You will communicate with Slovenian students not from management domain but from IT domain, from IT sphere. It will be very interesting, it will be funny. So every year we are thinking out something new. So if you ask me now what is the final format of our communicating with Slovenian students, the answer will be I don't know, because we are speaking about it. We are thinking with Professor Gregor Parlancic from Slovenia and his assistant Katja Koš, how to make it more interesting for you and for Slovenians also. The first 3 tasks must be sent to Slovenia until the 1st of October, maybe a little bit later, but not later than the 7th of October. We will speak about it. If you saw the table with deadlines, you saw that the deadline for these 3 tasks is set a little bit earlier. I will explain a little bit later why it is. Okay, then we are speaking about the second part of the tasks. Industry analysis, model 5 forces, strategy group mapping, and strategy. I'm sorry, here is written Chumak. I will correct it when I upload this presentation, I will took this text from content of previous year paper. Strategy of your company, not strategy of your company, definitely. So you will have to analyze the industry. I will try to explain now. I hope you do remember from our previous course management that in English, industry usually means not economic generally, but some part of economy. In Russian, in Ukraine, when you learned English, maybe in this meaning your teachers used the word branch. But I don't know, in all books connected with strategic management, they use not word branch, but industry. That's why we are using the same word. In Russian, it is не промышленность в целом, а отрасль. Вот я не знаю, почему так вот сложилось, тоже не спрашивайте меня, но я как бы не носитель языка, не могу вам сказать, почему во всех книгах по стратегическому менеджменту, когда говорят об отрасли, используют слово industry. Долго я не мог понять, сначала вот когда читал книги, промышленности все идет, виды промышленности, как же черты промышленности, потом как бы понял, об отрасли идет речь, мне подсказали на самом деле. So I'm sorry about my switching into from English into Russian, but I'd like to explain these. I'd like to avoid these misunderstandings. Then, having done the general description of the industry, not the company, of the industry, at this point 4, you will have to analyze competitors in your industry. We will do it with the help of 5 forces model. This model was built by Michael Porter. Maybe you already have got some information about this instrument of strategic management, but as I saw during previous years, not you, but okay, students in previous years, they had some problems with understanding and with using the model. So that is why I'd like to make it clear, and you will have not even one, you will have 2 lectures connected with model of 5 forces by Michael Porter. Then I will try to show you how to create strategic groups for better and for not maybe better, but for easier understanding of the industry. And as a final point, you will have to create a strategy, generally not a strategy, but you will have to set a type of the strategy. We will speak at our final lecture connected with our course that generally there are only two competitive advantages, sustainable competitive advantages, better price or better quality. So you will have to choose, and then you will have to choose the part of the market. It could be strategy for whole market, or it could be some targeted strategy if you want to satisfy some part of the market. So having done everything, you will have to send the second part. Frankly speaking, it will be not second part of your task, but at this stage, you will prepare one document for your group containing 7 paragraphs, 7 chapters, and you will send all these documents to Slovenian students, or maybe not send, but you will share this document with Slovenian students. What is very important? First, very important thing is that you will have deadlines. It is written in red that it is possible to miss one deadline, but it's not possible to miss more than one deadline. Everybody could have some problems, so please don't tell me that it wasn't possible to prepare because you will have one possibility to miss one deadline. I'd like to stress that it doesn't mean that it is possible to miss one task. No, it is possible to miss one deadline, but it's not possible to meet two. So it means that for example, you missed the deadline for, not you, okay, somebody. I hope that everybody from today's presentation wouldn't miss any deadline. So somebody misses one deadline regarding the first task, and by the next week the team has to present the next task, and it is not possible to present next task before presenting previous task. You know, that is why it could be a situation that a team misses two deadlines, and if the team misses two deadlines, it means that in this very case, to have possibility of receiving positive grades, all participants of the team will have to work alone. And the second important thing is that your English must be really good. What does it mean? I would say that my English is not perfect, but it is rather poor. I understand, but I feel the logic of English, and the logic of English as a language is quite different compared with Russian, or the same with Ukrainian. You know, English is an analytic language, and Russian is a synthetic language. What does it mean? It means that in Ukraine, or the same in Russian, it could be some misunderstanding. We have to get some information from the ends of the words, and if I'm sorry, I don't know how it is in English, these grammar terms, but I will set you an example and you will understand what I mean. And in English, we have the order of the words in the sentence, and this order of the words also provides some information for a reader. Example, if you say in English, mother loves daughter, mother loves daughter, what could you think, what could you get from this sentence? It is some action, and this action goes from mother to daughter. Yeah? From mother to daughter. And in Russian, if you say «Мать любит дочь», кто кого любит? Ну, после того, что я вот вам рассказал на английском языке, вы, наверное, автоматически подумали, да, ну, конечно же, вот мама любит дочь. Вот в направлении действия идет направление от матери. Но смотрите, что получается. Это вы так вот понимаете, потому что оно после примера английского высказано. Мать мы в данном случае не изменяем. У нас какое было нулевое окончание, такое остается. А вот если бы было окончание, у нас бы могли бы мы сказать: мама любит дочь и маму любит дочь. Видите, что получается, да? Просто у нас мать не изменяется. И когда мы говорим фразу «мать любит дочь», мы можем воспринять это как действие, направленное и в отношении от матери к дочери и от дочери к матери. Why I decided to stop at this very point? Because it is a very unpleasant situation when somebody thinks that it is possible just to use Google Translator and that's all. Just Google Translator and it is possible to show it to Pavel Vladimirovich, okay, you have to read it. No, you will have to translate it by yourself. It is possible, exactly, it is possible to use some translators, some program software, but you have to read it. You have to check it and you have to correct it. Also, it's not possible to, if you want to make a question in English, you have to change the order. Yes? Am I right? Yes. It's not only enough to put the question mark at the end of the sentence. It is not enough. Then it is not enough to miss the verb in the English, in the sentence in English. In Russian, it is possible. It is possible in some cases, but in English, it's not possible. That is why, if a work, if a task has some problems with English as a language, it also means that you will have to change. You will have to check it and you will have to fix all the mistakes. It is very unpleasant situation, but every year I have problems with 2 or 3 teams and participants of the teams just think that it is possible just to use Google Translate and that's all. No, it isn't. Okay, we are stopping in 2 minutes, so I'm stopping the presentation here. We will have, you will have, okay, 3 minutes to relax a little bit, 3 minutes. If you, if somebody needs more, please write it in our Viber group, or 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes we will begin. I will send you the next invitation in our Viber group. See you in 5 minutes.